Turning on all the audio. There we go. We're here. See, Josh is already in here, contributing to a potential wild magic surge. You're going to love this, Josh, because I got a little fun surprise. But first, greetings, pirate captains. May our tall tales please you. I'm SheriffDann, and we're back even further into the bowels of the fire giant stronghold, and joining me in the magma-lined halls this week, beneath the volcano, are our cutie pie pirates. Say hello, cutie pie pirates.
Hello.
What's up?
Well,
When last we left our pirate crew, as the echoes of the victorious battle still resonated in the throne room, the party stood amidst the aftermath, breathing heavily, surveying their hard-fought triumph. Yama and Killian, once knocked down, were revived by Karu's timely administration of health potions, reigniting their fighting spirits. Killian, fueled by the arcane, embraced the essence of transmutation, morphing into a mighty T-Rex that helped turn the tide of battle. The ferocious jaws of the prehistoric Cholton form tore through the remaining fire giants, leaving the once formidable foes in disarray. The party, joined by the Gnolls, orchestrated a symphony of chaos in the throne room, overwhelming the fire giants with a combination of cunning tactics and primal frenzy. The Gnolls, with their pack tactics, tore into the giants, rendering the once mighty creatures nothing more than torn flesh and shattered armor. Now, amidst the post-battle chaos, Captain Paulie, always with an eye for treasure, pried gems from the giant throne and unveiled a secret passage leading to a hidden treasure room. However, his quest for riches took an unexpected turn as the slithering and screeching of a hydra echoed behind him. Meanwhile, far away in another part of the stronghold, Killian, still in the formidable form of a T-Rex, along with Karu and Yama, led a group of excited Gnolls deeper into the fire giant fortifications. The Gnolls, eager for more bloodshed, threw open the door to a barracks, revealing scared giants and a troll. As the party grapples with the aftermath of victory, a new challenge emerges. Will Captain Paulie evade the approaching Hydra and unlock the hidden secrets of the treasure room? Can Killian, Karu, and Yama navigate the complexities of the barracks, facing even more giants and a troll? And what was the easy prey the Gnolls kept getting excited about? The fire giant stronghold's more than just defeated enemies, though. It also contains mysteries and dangers yet to be uncovered. Now, we're going to roll for initiative in just a moment, but before we do that, we are going to get a Wild Magic Surge off the bat, because Timmy gifted some subs last week, and that means we get a Wild Magic Surge, which I completely forgot to do. So, if we'll get Josh to roll this, I'm going to roll to see how severe this is going to be. It's going to be extreme. Josh, if you could roll a D100 for me, please. I think it's just exclamation mark D100. Oh, Josh has rolled a 9. I don't know, 100, mate. There we go. 87.
that seems high.
We're dead.
Who should this
Yep.
who should this be aimed at, do we feel?
Probably Paulie,
D4?
to be honest.
Probably Paul.
Yeah, I was going to say roll a d4 and see.
Okay, yeah. Let's roll a d4. So we're going to go Yama, Killian, Karu, Paulie as my 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm having no luck with Foundry. It's just a black screen.
Is that me?
That is Yama.
Oh, there you go.
So Yama, you are vulnerable to Fae for 1 hour. Such creatures have advantage when attacking you.
I think I'll be fine.
How does this I feel like you've been pumping the magic of your sort of Fae crown over the last hour or so, maybe kind of trying to unite these Gnolls and pull them in together. I think maybe something on the other side has noticed you.
I think also that like it lasts for an hour, like it blooms for an hour, and I get my +5 to charisma and my wings for an hour. So maybe we are at the end of an hour, and it kind of like the flowers decay, and you can see it's maybe a bit of a heavy presence or something.
Yeah, I think like you're able to kind of almost like push it beyond its limits to a certain extent, right? But doing so has kind of opened you up to the Feywild and made you vulnerable to any Fey creatures. I mean, 2 of them are in your party, kind of. So we'll see.
Oh, and maybe Karu will flip his shit, and I'll be screwed.
I am very close to being in the flipping of shit part of
Yeah.
my transformation. So yeah.
I've been trying to keep you up, but
The fun part. That's the fun part, right?
yeah. Oh.
Very good. All right. Well, first up, where should we start? Should we start with Paulie, seeing as he is here on time? Maybe we start with Paulie, because I think the Yamakaru Killian stuff is going to take a little bit longer to resolve.
Get to. That's fair.
Mhm.
All right. So Paulie's seen the Hydra. Do you want me to roll initiative?
Yeah, well, it's just going to be a one-on-one here, so we don't really need a full combat tracker, but I would love initiative versus this Hydra. Now, you do have, I just checked in the chat, you do have 4 inspiration. There was some discussion.
I'm going to use an inspiration, guys. I'm sorry, because like this needs to be good.
You do that. Worth it.
24 to my initiative.
I don't even know if the Hydra can get that. They got a 10.
Good sign.
Wait. Paulie seeing it, he's gonna do some Scooby-Doo-esque stuff and go, "What?" And then just piss bolt, use both his bonus action and I think I can do both. I can move up to 150 feet. So I'm gonna just fucking run. I can't move my character down this, sadly. But I'm going to go for that down there, into that chimney and just try fly up and get the hell away.
Sure thing. So this sort of reptilian horror with all of its many heads sort of lashing at you. It's got this sort of crocodilian body, multiple heads on serpentine necks. And they're all kind of lashing in different directions, and some of them have seen you, some of them haven't. And it's kind of shuffling towards you on its fat body, and you turn around from the what was it, an armoire, sort of a coffer, a chest that you were attempting to break open.
Yep.
And you feel kind of a snap, nowhere near you, but for
I'm just gonna go
potentially close.
Yep.
As you just bolt up the chimney and out.
Yeah. For a split second before he goes up the chimney, he's just going to look back at the treasure and just whisper, "I'll be back." Like hand out, and then just go up.
Yeah. So you squeeze and start trying to get through one of these this sort of little chimney that twists and turns and gets quite tight. Can I get an acrobatics check, please, to kind of see how well you claw and climb and cram.
Get my way out of this bad boy.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, wrong one. I rolled animal handling. Damn, it was an 18 too. 30.
A 30?
The dirty 30, of course.
30, yeah. Yeah, you're able to. It gets quite tight in places and starts even getting quite warm as some other chambers kind of join in with this one. And you start getting kind of blasted with sort of hot steam and kind of get that sulfurous smell around you. But as you, with your excellent kind of timing, your acrobatic skills, your ability to crawl through small spaces, you find the right timings until you kind of burst forth above this volcano up in the air, just in time to kind of dodge out of the way as a spurt of hot gas comes out behind you.
I'm just imagining that Paulie's like just covered in soot. He looks like an English chimney sweep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like just coughing up, like soot.
Chimney, chimney, chiroo. Excellent.
Goddamn Tiny Tim.
Well, we'll have to work out. Well, where does Paulie go from here? I mean, like, what is his plan now? Looking down at this sort of island, at this volcano, you can see your ship, the ETC percentage, kind of docked off at one side. You can definitely kind of see where you kind of entered to begin with, but it is a bit of a travel.
I'll definitely go over the travel. I'm going to drink a quick healing potion just beforehand. Just because I didn't realize I was on 20 health.
Very good. So what are we looking at here? Like 500 feet, even just diagonally to get across there, plus some maybe up or down. So it may take you at least kind of 4 or 5 rounds before you get back to the entrance of of the stronghold.
Okay.
I mean, oh, I guys got 8 hellion. That's right. So that's 10. That's 10 hellion. I guys got 2 4s. That's awesome.
You got that hat whiskey as well.
Paulie can though. Like, what's that? Yeah, 5 turns. 5 turns. Yeah, he can move pretty fast. But yes, 5 turns to get to the entrance. Cool with that.
We're not.
Oh, the hat whiskey. Yeah, you're right. Hat whiskey. That's a good point. I'm gonna have a shot of whiskey too.
Yeah. So we'll call it 5
Some hat
turns
whiskey.
then, because you're stopping to have some hat whiskey.
Absolutely. Which is a greater healing potion. So it's 4d4 plus 4.
All right. Well, let's rendezvous back in the darkened halls
14.
of the fire giant stronghold. Karu,
I'll see you guys
you're
soon.
still glowing a little bit, so you're kind of well lit. The doors opened up to the barracks. Inside are a number of sort of large beds. It's kind of dark in there, but you can see sort of large figures, almost like silhouetted. There's sort of a deeper darkness in there. They're not quiet. They're not trying to be stealthy. So you definitely know what is in here in terms of there are 4 large figures in this room. But without, any light on them, even with dark vision, I believe it's sort of a disadvantage to attack. But they'll probably be in the same boat against you, apart from Karu, who is well lit. So now, I don't know who opened this door to the right as they went past. And I didn't go back and check the VOD. Is this door supposed to be open?
I know I don't remember opening it, like, in character.
I don't have. I've got tiny little arms. I couldn't open a door.
Maybe just a misclick then.
Okay, we'll close that door for now. I'm sure that won't be relevant later. But you're not alone here. We have a Gnoll bone splitter riding on the back of Killian and in his giant T-Rex form. Karu looking a little worse for wear, and a little slimy and a little tentacly, but also glowing due to a sort of a branding smite of some kind. And of course Yama, who's sort of double his normal size in resplendent gold, the light off Karu kind of glinting in the mirror finish of the plate armor, perhaps a little dirty and marred at the moment with some soot and blood. And then in the chamber, sort of to your south in the corridor, is the sort of you kind of just make out the little pinpricks, the little red eyes, almost like cigarette coals in the darkness behind you there, and the occasional. That's right. So we're going to roll initiative, seeing as you've just kicked down a door.
How did you get 11.1?
I have no idea.
I like add your dex score so that if
Yeah.
you get the same score as someone else.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so so it can like beat ties.
What is the crossed out? There's an icon next to me in Yama, and it's like a
Kettlebell?
crossed out kettlebell. Yeah,
I think
What
it's
was the
I think it's the
encumbered
encumbrance
one?
thing, but we'll ignore that for now.
and I have like nothing.
I had apparently just a whole bunch of torches.
So round 1, no problems yet. The Gnoll Abyssal summoner, who, if we remember, is sort of the more magic-y Gnoll that's hanging out with you. Super happy, wearing, less getting into the mix of things and more just really happy to see what's going on. You just hear him in his kind of Gnollish language, maybe with a tinge of Abyssal. And you can all, maybe if you can't understand those things, you can understand the tone of just dinner's. What's the quote? Meat's back on the menu. And he is going to summon 4 abyssal hyenas.
Awesome.
Which act straight after he does. And they're going
I
to.
hope they're on fire.
Are they on fire? No.
Damn it.
No.
I was hoping for some light.
These things are hyenas that look, half of their skin is almost kind of like falling off. Not so much in like a necrotic zombie way, but just almost like a muscles bursting out of the flesh kind of way.
Jekyll and Hyde way.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
they're going to run in and just start trying to chew on this troll. And they'll definitely hit. And deal a little bit of damage to old troll, mate. The Gnoll Bone Splitter is up on your back, Killian. And he's going to, kind of kick you in your flanks to try to get you to go forward. But until then, he's just going to kind of swing out his spiked flail, and the chain on it kind of extends and goes to smash this troll in the face. We're going to give him disadvantage on this attack. It is very dark in here. Still gets a 20. 17 damage. And the troll is not a medium creature. Okay. One of these Ettins, seeing sort of this big silhouette in the doorway here, is going to try and rush in and charge at you, Killian. He's going to attack with disadvantage. 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hit.
So 10 damage from the battle axe. And a 16 to hit.
Where is my ace? We found something. Doesn't work on the new character sheets. My AC is 13, so yes.
If you double click your
Can I
character sheet,
use
I
it?
can see 13.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Can I use a reaction to buff his AC?
Yes. If you...
So
Yeah.
it's a +4 to his AC.
Hey.
Okay. So the second attack does not hit then. So just the first one for 10 damage. And I'll get you to make a con saving throw while you're at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
It's a 1 and a 20. Goddamn.
Do you have advantage on con saving throws?
Yep, with my transmuter stone.
Ah, very good. Some of these Gnoll...
That's dope.
One of the Gnoll hunters is going to kind of step up here and pull out a longbow and fire. What is... firing into the darkness, 15 onto, we'll say, the Ettin. Oh yeah, that hits. We like that. And it's the troll's turn. Those of you who can see in the dark, even in kind of this black and white, you see, even though the troll has kind of part of its flesh been ripped away out by these hyenas, and by the kind of spiked flail, you can see some of the flesh re-knitting.
Ooh. Kill it with fire!
Maybe. It is going to bite and claw at these hyenas. Whew. And just with one bite, thanks to that overkill rule, just wipes out 2 of the hyenas straight away.
Ooh.
And then with its claw, kind of rakes across, killing one of them. And its next claw attack, so it gets 1 bite and 2 claw attacks. Is going to wipe out this one as well. So all the hyenas are dead.
All our cannon fodder.
The hill giant in the back of the room is going to shuffle off to the side a little bit here, effectively like pick up the side table made of stone. And what is this camera doing? Pick up the side table made of stone and hurl it at the T-Rex. 12 though will not hit.
Nice.
What we need some battle music.
Make some.
These gnolls are going to kind of make their way in. And then we've got the Kilosaurus Rex.
Well, I'm gonna take a couple of steps forward, darkness, and get right up against these guys.
Sure.
Then, could I argue that my sense of smell is so good that I don't need to make attacks at disadvantage?
You could attempt to make that, but I would say no. I would say your sense of smell is, I've effectively given you a bit of a sight radius. So you are effectively not in like complete blackness. You know where they are because of that smell. And they are pungent.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
Someone's gonna have to provide some light, but then it's gonna help everybody, right? So.
Yeah, I'm gonna lash out with a bite at disadvantage on one of them. That is a.
That's a
11.
That's a natty 1.
Mm-hmm. For an 11 to hit. And that's it.
Nice
yep, that's it. That's all I got.
Do you have
I can't make my multi-attack without... Because I have to hit both.
Oh, do you?
Oh, no, I just can't make both attacks against the same. Okay,
yeah,
cool.
Correct.
And then my tail attack... It's a 12 to hit. Jesus
Natural
Christ.
2.
I got a 1 and a 2 on the last one.
Who's the tail
I'm going to
attack?
go for the troll.
Okay, it does not hit.
Cool. And then I'm just going to stand there really confused.
Karu, you see with your kind of night elf, your sea elf dark vision, the Tyrannosaurus Rex blundering about, mostly blind, biting and tail swiping, completely missing the 2 large giant kin that he's standing next to. The Gnoll bone splitter on his back, loving it though, just.
I'm a little jealous of the Gnoll. Kara's like, I want to do that. That was fun. I mean, I guess I'll go in and hit, hopefully, this Etten. Whoop. I didn't mean to go that way.
As you bring your own light source with you, you do not have disadvantage on these attacks.
Yes, which, there's another side to that, which is that neither do they. I'm a stab the Etten, hopefully, so 1 swipe.
28 hits.
Yeah, and my what is it called? Right is still up because it's until I either short rest or dismiss it. So, you 14 slashing damage and 1 cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just hit him again.
Sure.
Swiping at his legs. 25 to hit.
25 certainly hits.
We hope so. 18 slashing damage. And oh my god, 1 cold damage again.
He's not quite bloodied, but he's close.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna do. He has 10 feet less movement or whatever it is because I've hit him.
Do you reposition at all, or are you pretty happy where you are?
Say I'm happy where I am. Oh shit! Actually, I'm gonna duck back out because mobile means they can't have an opportunity attack on me.
Nice.
Even if just if I attack them. So I'm actually just gonna be like, okay, bye.
He's
This, small dancing light, effectively, Killian, runs in under your feet. You kind of sense Karu, sword, and then the light escapes the room again.
I'm like a little. I'm like,
cool.
nope. I'm like a little anglerfish at the moment. Nope.
Now I can see what I'm hit. Oh, never mind.
I'm only protecting myself. And runs back out.
Very good. Out here where it's safe with all the gnolls.
Look, you know what? For the moment, we're friends. Does Karu believes that? Katie doesn't.
Can he just get straight in here? Can't. But you can get in close. The ogre coming up on you.
oh my god.
Pulls a big, just rips off one of the legs of the bed and, uses it like a club. And is just going to take a big swing at the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Sorry, it's with disadvantage. Let's roll that again. 13 to hit. I believe still doesn't hit.
Nah, if it meets, it beats.
But your AC is currently boosted. Yama, how long does that last?
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh no, that was just instantaneous for that one
Okay, so it's
attack.
not like the shield spell.
And yeah, I haven't made a turn. Had a turn.
So it's only for that attack. It's not till the end of your turn.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's just a +4 bam.
All right, 10 damage on the Killosaurus Rex.
Yep. Did not feel good. The Killosaurus Rex is not happy.
This guy got. The venomous gnoll is going to sort of rip some of its own spines out of its back and throw them at the Etin with disadvantage. 23, nice. 7 damage. Which I believe bloodies this creature. When is that door closed? The doors are well open now. Oh, this Gnoll Hunter's not loving life. So with the roar of the T-Rex, the large banging, the cries of battle, you hear the stomping of feet behind this door to your east. And the door opens up, and standing behind it is a fire giant.
Oh, I'm
going,
yeah.
Keep it down out here! Oh, what the hell? And then draws his sword.
Oh god.
Great.
That'll be his turn.
Okay, cool.
Yama.
I want to say something stupid to the fire giant, like, the troll has turned on the queen, or the king, or something. Like, how would he know what's been going on? I'm going to cast my last 3rd level spell, Aura of Vitality. So that's the one that lets me heal on my turn.
Mhm.
So that's 1 action. Oh, so I'll use a bonus action to heal Karu for 10.
With enough ale,
Thank you.
maybe they can be inured
And
against the horrors
then-
below.
Can I use
More arrive,
a...
foolishly seeking
That's a
fortune
bit
and
weird.
glory
Can I use a move action to
in this
light the
domain
torch?
of the damned.
Sure, I'll allow it.
Sweet. Alright, well, I'm gonna light a torch. So that's 20 feet of bright light and then 20 additional feet of dim light.
Okay. So is that the range you put onto the board there?
Oh, no, that's my vitality, so I can just change it.
So 20 and 20, is it?
Yeah.
So 20 bright and then effectively 40 dim. Excellent. We just got rated by All Things Fantasy. Thank you very much. You're about to watch me murder my play characters.
Please no.
So Yama, you've done your Aura of Vitality. You've
Yep,
lit
and
a torch.
I've lit a torch.
And you've healed
And I
Kara.
healed Karu.
Oh,
G.
sounds perfect. Paulie, that has been 1 round.
Okay.
4 more to go until you're at the entrance.
He's punishing you for tomb raiding.
I mean, I got us a lot of treasure, so I'm happy.
I mean, you can just go back to the ship and drop it off. Just to secure
Probably
it,
should,
you know?
shouldn't I?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
not
that's
like
a good
we're doing
idea.
anything.
No one would know.
Tell you what, if you want to give me an athletics check. Well, before you do, we'll say if you can hit 30 on an athletics check, we'll cut the time in half that's required. If you get
Because I'm like doing like flips and shit.
athletics, so you're pushing yourself hard, right? You're beating those wings.
I can't do 30 in athletics.
Okay, what's your theoretical,
Acrobatics,
What's your theoretical highest? Athletics.
27.
27. All right, well, say if you hit a 25 or higher, then you'll come back and
Oh,
you'll
nope.
beat the entrance in 2 rounds.
What'd you get?
That will be 17. Reliable talent.
So you rolled shit then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
I got a 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not ideal.
That's great. No.
That ain't it.
The Gnoll, who's just saw this door open, is just going to walk right in up to this fire giant, who's sort of questioning of why everything's so why is it so loud? What are you doing out here? People are trying to train dogs or something back here, and you just hear the Gnoll as he walks up. He's just rip and tear, rip and tear, rip and tear, and he's going to let out a demonic howl. So, oh, and would you consider yourselves allies of the Gnoll?
Yes, I have one on my back.
Yes.
All right. Every ally of the Gnoll within 30 feet, he can definitely do the howl as Killian's in range. Will have advantage on their attack rolls.
Ooh.
Lovely.
Long live the Gnolls.
And
You need those gnolls as part of the party.
Pirate Gnolls.
He also gets advantage. 15 to hit will hit. 13 damage. Alright. So he just lunges in, howls, and just in a frenzy tackles this young fire giant, this sort of stable hand-esque fire giant child. Still, you know, as large as Yama, but not sort of bigger than Yama, but with sort of childish fire giant features. And who's just come out here. You can see he's got a sword, maybe not like a bigger, you know, big flaming sword like the others. He's kind of dropped a giant shovel to the ground, what looks to be sort of a big scoopy kind of shovel that would be used in a stables of sorts. And he's dropped that, pulled out his sword, and then a gnoll has just lunged and started biting into him. The bone splitter on your back, Killian,
With enough ale,
is going
maybe they
to...
can be inured against the horrors below.
What does he get here? 2 attacks, bite, spike, flail, or both. So he's going to use his spiked flail on the Etin. We'll go advantage thanks to that howl.
Nice.
7 damage. And we go a bite. Just whilst you're thrashing about, he's on your back. He's able to just lean in and get a good chomp on this Etin. Just on one of the 2 heads. Pulls back, and the Etin's sort of clutching one of its 4 eyes, yowling in pain. And in return, the Etin is going to try and hit him. They still have disadvantage, I believe. 19 will hit, though. But an 11 will not. As you feel the gnoll on the back of your neck, Killian, kind of take a bit of a glancing blow from a battle axe, and then with your help, you know, or perhaps the chaos of your movement, he's able to swing down and duck away from the Morning Star. All of you hear kind of howls and yowls as a pack of hellhounds begin advancing.
Burn hellhounds.
And these hunters are just gonna also jump in and just start diving onto this child of a giant. Dirty 20 on the second bite. Six damage. You know, I need to so I'm just going to delete Paulie's token because it keeps moving the camera out to try and fit him in the scene. You're not here, Paulie. Stop trying to be the center of attention.
And he's dead.
But little old me.
The troll is going to regenerate. Looking much less worse for wear now. And he's going to try clawing. He's going to bite at the gnoll on your back, Killian. 22 to hit.
Stop attacking my buddy.
14 damage. Okay, well, he'll claw at you then.
That's fine.
14 to hit.
Yep.
I'll pop a +4 on that.
Misses.
Okay. Second claw attack.
Damn it.
10 will not hit.
Does not hit.
Lucky.
The giant just picking up more side tables, just sort of these hunks of stone that have been dragged in here as it was almost like part of the bed itself, and is just hurling them into this crowd. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Who's he going to go after? 2, 3. The brute behind you. Oh, 21. Love that. 13 damage on the brute. How's this looking? The Gnoll Fang of Yunur, who's standing next to you, Karu, is going to sprint past you, fling open this door, and just leap on. So the three of them are kind of like leaping onto this fire giant child and just tearing strips off him. 1 bite, 2 claws. With advantage. 18. Uh, 16 hits. And 22 hits.
God.
This poor fire giant child, this youngling, that's twice the size of most of the people in this room, is just screaming and crying as he's trying to kick these gnolls off of him. His trusty hounds, though, sensing his distress, come running.
Oh, his puppies.
His puppies. We don't have time for the puppies because it's Kilosaurus Rex's turn.
Alright, so I have advantage now.
That's right. So that
And you can
counters.
see.
That counters the disadvantage. Oh yeah, and Yama has a torch which is spewing enough light to see the Etin quite well. But I don't know if you can see the troll.
Could I argue that I can see the troll's legs and I can sweep the leg with my tail attack?
I'll allow it.
Yeah. Does that mean I get advantage on that tail attack?
Sure.
Hell yeah. Alright. Tail attack. That's a nat 20. For 23 plus 8. So 31 damage on the troll.
31 damage on the troll, yep.
And then advantage on my bite attack on the Etin. 17 for 30.
How do you want to take out the Etin?
I'm gonna bite its head off.
Which one? Left or right?
And then like the one that wasn't, the one that still had both eyes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And then I'm gonna like throw the head back at the ogre, or towards the ogre.
Yeah, you. The gnolls love that.
Yeah, rip and tear. And then I'm going to stay right where I am.
Mm-hmm.
And let out a little Aurora.
Aurora.
Rar. Do you know what roar means?
What does
Means
it mean,
roll.
Timmy?
It means I love you in dinosaur.
Got it.
That was a free Captain Paulie joke.
Please throw a giant boulder at my head. Put me out of my misery.
We were all laughing, so it worked.
Karu.
Yeah, I'd like to use my bonus action to change my Crimson Rite to be Rite of Flame, so fire damage.
Mhm.
So I have to do a little necrotics roll. Excellent.
Nice.
I only took one. Amazing. Love that for me. So now it's fire damage.
Mhm.
And then I'm gonna. Because it's a T-Rex. Can you say that? Can it be like that? I like scooch under his legs,
Absolutely.
like maybe it's like that dramatic like skid kind of thing.
Just as the tail's
and-
coming back from hitting the troll, you have to like duck under it and power slide.
Yeah, power slide. And as I power slide, I'm going to cut at the troll's
Mhm.
legs, essentially. Hopefully. Yeah. I'm going to assume a 26 hits.
Yep, 26 hits.
18 slashing damage and, oh my god, 1 fire damage. I keep rolling 1s on my right damage. It's annoying.
So while you think that the fire damage doesn't seem to do any extra damage, what it does seem to do, though, is halt the regeneration of the flesh.
Yeah. The flesh. I'm going to slash at him again. Because why not? I will stand up from my power slide. Ooh, 17?
17 hits. This thing is not heavily armored. It is quite naked.
I stab its
Sneaky
naked.
boy.
Stab the naked boy. 14 slashing damage.
Oh no,
Wow.
sorry, he does have a
That's
little,
super naked.
his little flap.
All right. Well, I get past the flap with 2 fire damage.
Don't hit the flap.
I'm hitting the flap.
I think Karu's alert, surely.
The troll is still standing, although somewhat.
Oh yeah.
Am I still like lit up? Is that mechanic still a thing?
I think it was until like you have a short rest, effectively.
All right, cool. Bye. I'm going back out again. It's just this little anglerfish light coming in, coming out, coming in, coming out. Yeah, that's me.
The gnolls, once you've kind of seared that flesh, there's sort of a cooked flesh smell in the air from this troll, and the gnolls just get super jazzed about it and charge in. This one in particular, it's very excited to do its bite. Yeah, they still have advantage.
Just like quickly, Dan, on the stream, there's no tokens showing in the camera view.
It's creepy and weird.
It's like he bites, he hits, he bites. Like we can't see anything.
That is creepy and weird. When I select the armor, it's fine. Interesting.
You know what? It happened when you deleted Paulie, so it's essentially Paulie's fault.
It's the bloody rogue sabotage all over again.
Yeah, it's better.
But when I select the gnolls, it doesn't show them.
Gnolls can't see shit, apparently.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'll figure it out in a minute. It'll just have to keep flashing on and off the who's on here. Where was I? All right, short swords. Thank you. Advantage. Oh, we love that. So 11 damage and then a 16 hits for 4. I wonder if can Ogre's gonna try and hit you with his big old great club again, Killian. 13 to hit. Oh wait, he has disadvantage. 12 to hit.
Misses.
Oh, sorry, missed. Why did I roll damage? I don't know. If I do...
The advantage, I forgot about that.
Venomous. That still doesn't work. Okay. I'm out of ideas. The venomous gnoll is going to charge in under your legs, sort of almost like a cat, you know, running under your feet as you go to get the food from the cupboard, and it kind of wends its way between your two legs, Killian, and you can hear it biting away at the at the troll ahead of you. 14, I believe, is not going to be enough. So it'll try and use its claws. 2 attacks. That's much better. The troll falls to the ground because it has taken fire damage. It is not regenerating. Its corpse is kind of inert. And the gnoll that's sort of danced in under your feet, as soon as it sees the troll stop moving, it kind of lets out a howl and of just like blood spattering out of its mouth, and just turns to the big ogre and goes to bite him in a frenzy. It's a good solid chunk out of him. What's this guy? Yeah, he got a thing thrown at him. He's not stoked. The big Gnoll brute, who I think is my favorite out of my Gnoll cuties. He's just a big chunky boy.
Yeah, I like him.
Me too.
Kaori wants to be friends with that one.
He's the chosen Gnoll. We keep him.
Yeah. He can come on the ship.
2 solid attacks, 11 and 11, so 22.
Yeah. He's chosen by the dice as well.
How much armor has this guy got? Okay. So this last Gnoll kind of jumps in with its friends, and you see it kind of just latch on to the throat of the young fire giant, and just tear strips out as the fire giant kind of falls to the floor with a crash. His little hellhounds not loving life, not loving that their master has fallen and dead. The Gnoll hunter, though, because he got a kill, goes into a bit of a rampage and just rushes forward to attack these hellhounds.
Wolf.
He's only able to kill one of them, though. Yama.
Whoa, it's been like an hour. Awesome. I'm gonna...
I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's chaotic. I love it. I'm gonna drop the torch where I'm standing. And then I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna walk through the T-Rex, stand on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Here. Can I be here? Can I be here? I'll be here.
You can be wherever you like.
Thank you. And I will... firstly, I'm going to bonus action heal the T-Rex. Let's do that. For 7 points of healing. To DB.
Hell yeah.
I see you. I see you rolling your next T-Rex character.
No, I was checking out work.
He's making it a
I know
pirate.
I know it's long time between turns, but let's stay. You know.
No, I was double checking that I didn't have to work tonight.
Oh, sheesh.
Hey, Dill, if I can pay attention, you can, okay? I haven't had a turn and I won't have a turn for like at least another 3 or 4 rounds.
Yeah, but we can't see you. You could be knitting a sweater.
True, yeah, the camera doesn't
I thought you said you wouldn't tell them about the sweater, Dylan.
Sorry.
I'm going to assume that the 22 hits, and I'm going to go with the 9 for damage.
Shannon Gnoll.
I just saw that, Shannon Gnoll. I do love that. That's the name of their leader now.
About me?
He's the one we're keeping for the ship.
I'm actually a Gnoll bard. Yeah, is any of them a bard? We need a Gnoll bard.
Oh, that's a 13 to hit.
Which one were you attacking, sorry?
Just the one below me, the ugly.
Yeah, that'll hit. His armor class is lower than that. Yeah.
Nice. Damn, I used my bonus action already. And that is another 9 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the end of my turn.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Sorry, I only did the 9 points of damage. I got distracted by the knitting conversation. See, we're all getting distracted now. It's a chain of distractions.
Total 18 points, it's fine.
Yeah. The
sweater is for you, Dan, so I mean, you know.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
And
we get breaks, you don't.
So that is the end of round 2, Paulie. Cut back into Paulie. What is his, what does it look like as he's flying? Is it a oh crap, or is it like a I gotta show all these guys the diamonds? Like, is he excited? Is he worried? Like,
he's excited. He's definitely like got Creed playing in the background with arms wide open. Just like kind of diving down. He's being fast about it, but he's still being poorly.
Yeah. But he's not like, oh, I ran into a Hydra, I wonder if they're in trouble. It's more just like, oh, they're going to love seeing all these diamonds I just got, or gems I just got.
Definitely that. Yeah, no. He like the Hydra wasn't really a threat to him, so I probably wouldn't think of it like that. They didn't hit him, so at this point it's fine.
Yeah. So you just
But just definitely excited.
Yeah, weaving in and out of the sort of plumes of hot steam coming out of the kind of different crevices.
Yeah, his
of
mullet
the
his mullet is absolutely just like flowing in the breeze.
Yeah. Love that. Actually, give me a Arcana check.
Should I just not roll?
You might get really lucky. Who knows?
14.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
To be honest,
it was
I
such
just thematically, I really love the idea that Paulie doesn't get or care to understand magic in any shape or form. So I would prefer to just immediately fail every Arcana check.
Yeah, good.
He's got plebes for that.
Yeah, I have a magic boy.
We'll see for how much longer.
Yeah. Well, in Paulie's mind, I'm sure you'll be fine. You know what I mean? He only thinks the best
True.
of you. Very optimistic, our Paulie. The Gnoll summoner, after his howl kind of wears off, is going to summon a few more hyenas. And they're going to attack. And they take out 2 more of these hellhounds. The Gnoll on your back, Kilosaurus Rex, just loving life. You're kind of attacking or you're staying close to that ogre, so he's just going to do the same. Whoops. No longer has advantage. He does have hits for days.
He's basically Creed at this point. Just hit after hit.
Just hit after hit. That ogre is on its last legs, and the Gnoll on your back is very upset that he didn't get to kill it. The hellhounds will come rushing in to attack the Gnoll hunters here. And they'll hit and do a little bit of damage. Oh.
Ooh.
23.
Bum, 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 bum. And then a 19.
I wish it was on something that wasn't so lame like minions. The Gnoll hunter sort of just dives in, sensing weakness in these hellhounds as they see their kind of caretaker go down, and just bites one after the other as they fall, letting out a kind of like howl of rapture. And as he does, the gnolls around him go into a bit of a blood frenzy and get bites on their enemies here. One of them will miss. One of them will hit, taking out one more hellhound. This guy. All the hounds are dispatched, and like a cat playing with a toy, as soon these hyena men these Shannon Gnolls are just so excited to get in there, play with their food, bite at the legs and haunches of these hellhounds. But as soon as the hellhounds kind of like stop moving and go limp and dead, the Gnolls seem like uninterested anymore, and they try and like rip at it a little bit to try and see if it's still alive or if it's just playing dead, and then you see them just get really bored and just turn around and like raw blood coming out of their mouths. And Hill Giant gonna pick up a big old club and hit the big old brute. Both those will hit. 18 and 14.
Shit, that's big hits.
The Gnoll brute, who thought he was all big and tough, kind of marches up, claws out to this big hill giant, and you can just see, in his mannerisms, just like, "Come on, big guy, yeah, so much food," and then just this club comes out of nowhere and just slams him into the side of the wall, and the Gnoll's like, and just slumps down the wall.
That was our guy, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was Shannon Knoll. That
Shit.
was a cool one.
Smart.
Shannon
Let me
Knoll
waste
doesn't
my-
exist anymore.
Let me waste my 1,000
It isn't fair.
gold.
I've had enough, and I want my share.
Oh my god.
That
He
was
got
great.
his share. That's a great club.
Of pain.
Yeah, don't you see? He wants to live. You just take more than you give.
I think
Very
we get
good.
go for that.
Karu, you can see that with the hounds kind of taken care of, one of the Gnolls, who kind of has that sort of whiter, streakier fur, turns around and is kind of stalking up to you and lets out a sort of big, toothy grin as he gets close to you. Obviously, you're sort of a muscly monstrosity, and I think these things have tried to take a nip at you maybe once, and you kind of slap them.
Uh-huh.
But they see this monster in you, and you see him kind of smile and let out a bit of a chuckle as the Gnolls do. And he puts his hand on the door next to you, and in kind of like a halting common, he obviously doesn't know the language very well, but maybe he only knows a few words. Pray. And he opens the door above you.
Oh, I can't do anything. Fuck.
I
And
totally forgot about them.
you hear sort of the low growling of hellhounds, the movement of a giant getting off a table. You also, I guess your sense of smell is what makes you special, isn't it, Karu? Especially in this form.
Yes.
You pick up the smell on the wind or on the, what passes for wind in this place that the Gnoll is obviously sniffing out. It is the smell of fear, and it is the smell of non-giants.
I can't tell specifically what it is.
Give me a perception check.
Sure, I'm great at them.
With advantage, right?
Oh
Smell.
yeah, I do actually, because yes, +1. Jesus. Oh, I got that 20. Hey.
Nice.
There you go.
Who are they? What are their names? How old are they? I should know all these things.
What they have for lunch.
Yeah.
You hear
much
the
water?
clink of, and you smell like the sharp tang in the air, the iron smell of chains. And you can smell a unique fear that you know as a member of the Bloodhunter Corps. These are prisoners in captivity. And whilst the Gnoll smells it too, and you can sort of smell him getting excited, releasing those like about to hunt pheromones, you react to it perhaps however you do. Maybe you're not as excited to find prisoners in this place.
I mean, if I'm allowed to react, I think I would say no. Like, I think I would say no, big kill first. Like, to try and be like, no.
Sure. How would you like
think
to
that's
try and
all
convince it? Like,
Oh, I have I think I have like my the coat that Killian gave me has like a +1 to intimidation checks.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I want to try and like use my monstrous presence to sort of like maybe like put the cutlass on the door and just be like, no, big kill, better, and like do it in like halted common as well.
Yeah, cool. All right, well, I'm going to make him do a wisdom saving throw, and that's going to be your intimidation target.
Okay, there's an addition. Oh fuck.
The target was 9.
Okay. Well, it was technically 20 because it's another 1 on top of that. So
Sure.
I think.
So you give him the like, no, bad, big target.
It's a bit like Bad Dog at the moment,
Yeah.
isn't it?
A little tap on the nose.
You know, you've got these like muscly tentacles and whatnot.
Yeah.
You know, in your coat from Killian. Can you describe to me what does that coat look like again, just for my piece of mind?
I imagined it. Let me have a look at it. It is sleeveless. So I imagine that he actually puts it over the coat he already has, because he has his hunter's coat, and then this is like a sleeveless coat that kind of goes over it, and it's like a bit more matted. I think it's like a lighter color. It's got like blood splatter. It's like frayed at the edges. Yeah.
Excellent.
Pretty much. Yeah.
So the Gnoll kind of shies away from you a little bit, and then is like, big one first, then more time to play.
Yep.
Kilosaurus Rex.
Okay, now the torch that Yama lit, is Yama carrying that torch?
No, I dropped it
It
in the
was
middle
dropped.
of the room there. I can turn it on,
okay.
it's here. So
Yeah,
that's
no, I can.
shedding dim light there.
Yeah, I can attack the guy in front of me. This guy. So we're gonna bite that guy.
Mm-hmm.
$27 to hit for 39 damage.
More than enough. How do you do this?
Oh.
I'm just gonna like latch onto him and slam him into this wall, and then just drop his lifeless corpse.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna start walking up this way, based off of my scent.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna swing my tail at disadvantage.
Yep.
This guy. That's a 13 to hit.
13 still hits.
All right. 15 bludgeoning damage.
All right. The hill giant doesn't love that, kind of being slammed into the back of the wall, but he is not yet bloodied.
I want to try to like whip with my tail and like knock him on this side and see if I can like knock him off balance.
All right.
Not in like literal terms, but like just try to shake him up a little bit.
Oh, sure. I was going to say, if you wanted to make like a athletics contest, I'd even allow that.
Ooh, I can try that.
Sure. Oh, wow. You had a good chance, but no. So he rolled a 7. You got a 25. Sure, I'll say you've knocked him over. He's kind of tripped backwards over his bed. And with just a loud crash, is kind of in that weird, like, awkward position when you fall down between two objects.
Yeah, he's like sort of stuck. I'm like standing over him, looking down at him now.
Mm-hmm. And so if anyone to attack him while he's prone, obviously they would have advantage, or it would negate the disadvantage. Anything else out of Kilosaurus Rex?
Kilosaurus Rex will take one step up to allow some of the gnolls a little bit more room to get in.
Oh yeah, they love that.
And maybe a step back as well.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Karu.
Yeah. Like can see in, like, and see like the troll's gone, the Etton's gone, that little giant's gone, and like he remembers there being a bigger giant, but he did just see the T-Rex just like lumber off around that corner.
Yeah.
And he's a little worried about that Gnoll. Like he's pretty sure he's convinced the Gnoll to not go into the room, but he knows that there's a bunch of Gnolls that are probably going to come out soon. So I'm gonna stay where I am, and can I have like discreetly ready an action that if any of the Gnolls like try to get past me into this room, I attack them?
Sure.
Like I've just got my cutlass just like by my side, and maybe I'm trying to look like I'm just like catching my breath or something, but I'm actually like standing in front of the door.
Well, I will say that the Gnoll that you chastised was like, hey, let's go after these whatevers. If you see, there is still a fire giant in the room above. Like, he took your big guys first as take care of that guy first kind of deal. So he's going to run into that room.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Can you see north of you?
Yeah.
So he took your commanders to take out the fire giant that's in that room.
Oh, okay. I did. Sorry, that was not me being clear, but like Karu would have pointed like at the room that we were already going into.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
that's like sure. I'm fine to play it this way.
Because I don't want you to like. He looks like he's ready to pounce into that room, right? So I don't want you to ready in action if you're not going to do that.
Okay. Sorry, that was me.
Just kill him now.
I mean, the temptation is there.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, I think I might. Realizing that I haven't actually like convinced him to not go into the room, but in fact he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go in. Yeah, kill the big guy. And I'm like, I don't want you to go in there at all. I think I'm gonna attack the Gnoll next to me.
Yeah, right.
Don't give me that look, Dad. How about actually no.
I'll just sip my drink.
Yeah.
This is where we all come undone.
We're getting pulled in so many different directions.
Zoom in.
Gnoll's dead, so what's the point of even fighting, guys?
Just gonna zoom in on Katie's face
Let's
to make them uncomfortable, so we can watch every agonizing decision.
You know what? Maybe I'm gonna go into the room. No, I don't want to go into the room. Oh, fuck it. I'm attacking the Gnoll. Why not? Let's go.
Yeah, fuck the Gnoll.
Fuck the Gnoll.
Yeah,
maybe, like,
do sexy things to the Gnoll and videotape it for Paulie so he can watch it later.
Haru is only thinking of Paulie in that moment. Yeah.
We get really lonely on the ship.
Yeah, I feel like this is a terrible idea, but I don't want to. Fuck it. No, I'm just gonna. He's gonna turn because he's gonna go in, and I'm just gonna stab him.
Hopefully, no one else is looking at you. You know.
The 22 hit.
22 definitely hits.
17 slashing damage. Ooh, 8 fire damage.
That bloodies the Gnoll.
Cool, I'll attack him again.
He lets out a howl and a yelp.
26 will hit.
Yep.
Yeah, he probably is enjoying it as well. Another 17 slashing damage and another 8 fucking fire damage. Jesus.
So describe to me what happens as this Gnoll turns away from you and is eyeing up the big fire giant in the room above. His attention is he has to purposefully drag his attention away from those prisoners. But starts eyeing up the fire giant and kind of geeing himself up to run in, and you strike.
I think it is 2 very quick blows to his neck. So it's just like a, and then like that. And yeah. Kara does not feel good about this decision. He's like, I don't know. Well, I have no idea.
Standing in bright light, well illuminated.
Yeah.
The other
Turns-
gnolls in the pack turn to you,
Yeah.
and they don't look happy. Well,
Nah.
maybe they do actually. They kind of seem stoked that calamari is back on the menu.
Well, you know what? Hang on. I still have my movement. I'm gonna run into the room and get on the other side of Killian.
Nice.
I was like, maybe I think Karu at this point is thinking like, I have distracted them from this door because why wouldn't they go after me now? Like, protect prisoners vibes, I guess.
Sure.
So yeah, come on. And as he runs in and he runs past Yama and Killian, he just goes, I made things worse. And then, yeah.
The Gnoll Flesh Gnawer ducks under Killian's feet to chase you like a dog chasing a car, just seeing movement and sprints after you, rushing after you. After you took down its packmate, and is going to try and bite and slice you up. Luckily for him,
I can't fault him.
you're well lit. First, the bite is going to miss though, and the short sword.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
He's just in such a
no.
frenzy
Yes.
that he's charging after you, but there's sort of blood frenzy that's overcome him. You know, he's biting and snapping at the tentacles as they're like wailing about behind you like Naruto arms, and he's not able to land a blow. The venomous Gnoll looks and sees what has come about and turns his eyes to Yama. And just in that kind of guttural, abyssal language, you're not sure what he says, but the closest common approximation might be mutiny. And he's going to bite at Yama.
No! We don't care about the Gnolls. Shannon Knoll's dead, so who cares about the rest of them? Kill them all.
Yeah, we don't care
Pretty
about the
much,
rest.
yeah.
16 won't hit, but a 24.
Oh,
Uh,
natural 20.
Natural 20. You can't be crit, but he will do normal damage on you. So that is 5 slashing damage and 4 poison damage.
Non-magical.
Correct.
Also, Katie, just wanted to
Alright.
mention every stream is a creed appreciation stream, not just this one.
We need to rename the stream, Dan. I'm sorry.
That's
There
right.
goes our heroes.
Very good.
Someone's like, I'm good for the week now. I have my thing.
Ugh.
And I
Just
respect
dust
it.
up the shoulders.
As you're getting sort of clawed into, spines kind of get you look up at one of the gnolls in the corridor. Spines kind of plinking off your armor, and don't seem to hurt you at all. Fire giant though. Is gonna come stand in this doorway and take up a defensive position. Yama.
Yama's gonna pop his heel on Eldino Chiliosaurus Rex. 9 points of healing. Oh, actually, I took damage, so let me just do a con save. Got it.
You're fine.
What should I do? maybe Yama's gonna like grumble at that venomous gnoll and be like, choose a bigger target, and he's just gonna like wander off towards the ogre dude, hill giant. And I'm gonna swing.
Alright, so you're gonna let this guy take an attack of opportunity?
Yeah, fuck him. Unless I can intimidate him out of it.
No.
No,
Fuck.
cool.
Too strong for him.
Alright, so that was a dirty 20 on the katana.
Now, you're also in the deep darkness of this room, so that will be a disadvantage.
So... Alright, let's see what I roll. Oh god. 13.
13 is just enough to hit.
Oh, nice. Alright. Well, that was 8 damage on that one. Second attack, disadvantage.
Actually, sorry, not disadvantage. That's cancelled out because Killian did knock him over. He's prone, so it's just a flat roll.
Oh, okay. Well, then it was a
26 will hit though.
dirty
So
20, so yeah, that's fine. Alright, cool.
more damage.
Here we go. Damage you. Oh, max damage, 14 damage.
Alright, the hill giant is bloodied from that.
Nice. I've got 1 spell slot left. I might just hit him with a smite. So this is my final spell slot forever. And that is 18 extra points of radiant damage.
Very good. Oh. Cool.
Nice. I'm done.
Top of round 4. I think only one more round to go, and then Paulie gets to join at the start of the stronghold. Doesn't that sound fun, Timmy? I know you've
Hey.
put your whole night aside just to play D&D.
Yeah, Airbnb and everything.
As the biggest financial outlay doesn't get to play.
If I
It's
saw,
fine.
I think I saw Amanda, Josh, and possibly even Maddie in chat. If you can give me a exclamation mark D20, I want to get a D20 here. We're looking for a 15 or higher to see if something happens. Oh,
Ooh,
Ollie.
sorry, Maddie, that's a
Maddie with
13.
13. Oh no.
I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. The Gnoll Abyssal Summoner is super not happy about what you've done, but they have seemingly
If they were as if they weren't going to do that to us. Come on. I don't know.
Yeah, they're just annoyed
I don't know.
that we did it first.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
They should be impressed. I should be their new leader.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Totally.
Oh wait, no, he's not that dumb. Here we go, 3 tail flail. But he can't come and just attack you just yet because he has hellhounds to deal with. And he will take one of them out easily. And 2 attacks, and we get a bite. 9 is not enough. So he kind of charges into these hellhounds, dealing with them. The guy on your back, let's flip a coin. One is, he's just so caught up in the fight, he's going to keep killing this hell giant. 2 is he's noticed that shit's changed, and he's hearing the howls of his allies who are calling for all your blood.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, he's still in the fight. He's like, yep, we're still attacking hill giants. I'm loving riding this dinosaur. And he's going to continue to do so. Normal. Big old bite on the hill giant as you get him closer. And, oof, crit.
Hey. Finish him.
So as you go in, you've kind of pushed this this hill giant over. The Killosaurus Rex teeth go in to sort of get an attack, and the bone splitter on your back is just able to sweep like a polo player with this spiked flail, and just crack into the hill giant's skull, where he lays motionless now on the ground, and the bone splitter on your back is just letting out super happy chuckles, lets out a bit of a roar, and then you see a moment or two where he's listening to the howls of his kin, and you feel a shift in him on the back of your on your back, Killian, because yeah, no, he doesn't have rampage. Okay, never mind. Cool. He does not get a free attack.
Good. Thank fuck for that.
Oh, I forgot the summoner's hyenas needed to have an attack here. Their bites. 18.
Oh my god.
20. 2 more hellhounds are consumed. This Gnoll Hunter is going to get some shots with his bow. And one of them is going to finish off this hellhound. With his rampage, he's going to go into a rampage, rush forward, and bite at the fire giant here. Killian.
Well, seeing out of my eyes that one of them has gone after Karu, and it is well lit.
It is.
Karu is lit up like a fucking Christmas tree. I'm gonna swipe my tail down onto it. 18 for 24.
Yeah, so Karu, as you're kind of dipping and dodging, I'd like to think you're bioluminescent at the moment, but you're not. You're branded by something, so it's not as cool as my headcanon. You just see a giant T-Rex tail come down and just flatten this thing into the stone.
Hell yeah.
And then I'm going to take the danger away as best I can. So I've got, how many feet of movement was it? 50. And that's 25 feet. And then there's the venomous Gnoll. Is that lit up?
Yeah,
like
you can see it on the edge of the torch there, sure.
All right, I'm gonna bite him as I roll past.
13
That's
hits.
a 13 to hit.
Yep.
25 piercing.
Not enough to kill him, but enough to give him a bad day.
All right, I'm gonna give him a bad day, and then I'm gonna let him have that attack of opportunity if he can.
Yep.
And continue on my merry way.
12 to hit. I assume will not hit.
Nope. So
Perhaps he's a bit shocked from sort of a big teeth coming at him. He's had to like kind of leap out of the way. You know, he's lost a bit of fur there, and he tries to bite you back or claw you back, but it's ineffective.
I'm just gonna walk right to here, right in the pack.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And end my turn there.
All right. Still got the bone splitter on your back.
Yep, I was taking as much danger away from the other two as possible.
Yeah.
More arrive.
Oh, another raid,
foolishly
VG Virus.
seeking
Thank you very
fortune and
much.
glory
Come just in time
in
to
this
watch
domain
our
of the
intrepid
damned.
good heroes just betray their allies. These lovely Gnolls who were just minding their own business, being friendly boys. Shannon Gnoll
With
dead.
enough ale, maybe they
Gnoll,
can be inured against the horrors below.
Noel Fielding.
Gnoll Fielding, yes, so good. Travel
Noel
Man.
Gallagher.
Noel Fielding's never going to get back to his friend Travel Man, and he's not going to be able to make it to the Christmas special anymore as we get to Kara's turn.
Christopher Nolan. Okay, sorry.
Oh no, please keep going.
I'm just gonna
Rolling in the chat.
all right. So 30 feet. I'm gonna just. I'm just gonna book it to this guy and stab him. That's 30 of my feet movement to do that. I'm just gonna launch myself at him.
Yep, 17 will hit.
Oh, bam! 15 slashing damage.
How do you want to do that?
Well, it's not with the fire damage, with a measly 1. I think it's like Karu uses essentially the distraction of the Chiliosaurus Rex to just like run full speed at this guy and just right in the face.
Yeah. And you've got more movement and the wake. You can sort of run in the wake of this T-Rex into that main chamber, the well-lit chamber, where the Gnolls are sort of in a pitched battle versus... the Gnolls are kind of stuck between the forces of the Fire Giants and the T-Rex now.
So I can't fully make it. So I can only make it to there.
Do you currently have reach with your tentacles?
They say 5 feet, so no.
How long... Did you use the Ring of the Sunken...
I do remember licking it.
And how long does that last?
It's like an hour. I licked it to try and take out the queen, because I wanted to get the thing off her.
If it lasts an hour, it's still active.
Okay, can I use my second attack to like...
Yeah, you guys haven't had a short rest. It has not been 1 hour, because Killian hasn't polymorphed back.
Yeah, all my fun things would be down if we weren't doing. Is it just the sort of like secondary attack rather than the 3d8 thing?
Correct. Yeah, it's just like a normal tentacle attack.
Alright, sorry, just going back and forth between fucking things. 23 hits.
Yep. I mean, you didn't need to roll that with strength, but strength probably would have been more effective currently, right?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
That's fine. More than enough, though.
It's all the right modifiers, like, for my strength. Because I can opt between strength or dex. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Your big, veiny tentacles lash out, just grab the Gnoll and tear him in half.
Ugh.
Yeah, I don't like it anymore.
Too realistic. No.
Too veiny.
Nolageddon. Fuck yeah.
The fire giant here
that's me.
is going to kind of swing at the Gnoll Hunter. 20 damage. And seeing a giant T-Rex run up on him, I mean, he doesn't know that you're not on his... Well, you're not on his side anyway. But I think, Killian, it's very clear that you are a large threat that he will attack. 25 to hit.
Yep.
17 slashing damage.
Okay.
Yama, you're all alone in the Fire Giant's barracks.
Everyone went so far away. I can just double move to there, and I'll pop my bonus action heal on the dino again. So that's 9 points of healing for you, DB. And
Hell yeah.
that's me done. Yama's panting and hobbling with his knee as he runs over there.
Top of round 5. Guess who's joining us?
Hey!
Just
a
in
bird.
time.
Is it
Paulie?
It's Paulie!
Whip!
Paulie, what was your initiative originally? Do you remember?
24.
24.
Jesus.
Yeah. Chillax, bro.
I'm fast as fuck, boy.
We really have two opposites in this party.
So, Paulie, you find yourself outside
Thank God opposites attract.
the Fire Giant stronghold. If you remember, this area is kind of a big obsidian, big obsidian corridors, big metal doors, and obviously sort of veins of magma glowing through some of these walls. And in the sort of corridor ahead, through the death you've wrought, you can kind of just make out on the edge a bunch of those gnolls feasting upon a giant's corpse.
Can I go stealth?
Yep, you'll probably move at like half speed, I think. I don't think you'll be able to move at full speed while stealth.
Still okay. No. No, I don't want to. I don't want to. Actually, no, I will go stealth because then I don't want to bring more enemies for these guys to fight. Okay, yeah, I will do that. I'll go stealth.
Yeah, so I don't think you can move quietly at top speed, right? Like that.
23.
Okay.
The lowest. I roll a 3 again, but reliable talent, baby.
Let us have a look.
I fucking love reliable talent.
Yeah, so you're moving quietly. You're moving at kind of half speed, so it's your bonus action to hide, but you still have your movement and your action.
Wait, I will use my movement. I'll use my bonus action to dash as well, or get that going. So I'll move 50 feet. I can't move myself.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, your touchscreen stuff doesn't work.
Yep.
So your normal fly speed is what? 30?
50.
Okay. So you can cash in your action to dash.
I will do that.
So you can move another.
No,
50.
didn't you say my action was to hide?
Oh,
You
no, your
like,
bonus
your
action
bonus
is to
action.
hide.
Bonus action to hide, and then my action I was going to use that a dash. So I was going to move 50 feet in total because that's 25 and 25.
Gotcha. No, you're right. You're absolutely right. Cool. So yeah, you make it kind of halfway up this corridor.
Perfect.
Um,
I'll do it up in the air, like up
Yeah.
in the thing. I'll be like going up along the pillars and that kind of stuff.
Cool. The Gnoll Abyssal Summoner will let out another demonic howl, giving each of his allies, which you are no longer considered to be, advantage on their attack rolls. And for his bonus action, he will summon more hyenas. And then the hyenas will go. These two will rush up to attack the fire giant. $21 to hit. How much damage does that do? No, not much. The hyena on you, Yama. 22 to hit. You're going to take 1 damage, which I guess is nothing for you, isn't it?
Nothing, yay.
And Karu, you're going to take 2 damage.
1, because I have resistance.
There you go. Because there are 2 hyenas here, you need to make a strength saving throw. DC 12.
Okay.
Okay, you're fine.
Hey.
The
23.
Gnoll Bone Splitter on your back, what'd you say, Gnoll Fielding? He's going to just try and bite into the back of your neck, Killian.
Yep.
And hit you with his spiked flail, kind of like whipping you from your back. 18 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That's 17 bite damage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take that for him.
With your reaction.
Yeah, I'll use my reaction to take yeah, within 10 feet of me, I can take all his damage.
Okay. So you're going to take
What
that
was it? 17?
17 piercing damage.
Yeah, cool.
Cool. He will also attack with a spiked flail. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
You're going to take 12 piercing damage. You can give us a con saving throw, and you do have Yama obviously nearby as well.
+3.
Alright. On save.
Oh,
Ooh.
10.
10.
What happens?
Me. Oh no.
No,
I turn back into a little tiefling.
Oh god.
With a Gnoll on your back.
No, the Gnoll takes
I'd like
falling
to-
damage, obviously.
Yeah, the Gnoll has to take full damage because he's 20 feet up.
And he
10 feet up.
dies. What a shame.
Alright.
Well, I think the Gnoll's on top of you as you transform back and fall to the ground. I think it's going to have to be a
No,
athletics.
I shrink back.
Well, you shrink back, but he's on top of you. He's like riding your shoulders, effectively, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to rule this. It's going to be an athletics contest to see who ends up on the prone on the ground.
Okay. Not liking
love
my
it.
odds.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
it's
Oh, no.
natty
Wait, that's
20
not
for the
good.
Gnoll.
Wrong one. No.
Yep.
Not like this.
You
Yeah.
are prone.
Crushed by Gnoll Fielding, was it? It's not a bad way to go.
Oh,
I think the Gnoll, one of the Gnoll hunters who's going to turn up and kind of attack this fire giant. They have advantage thanks to that epic howl. 2 bites, so 5 and just 5 damage. Killian, no longer Kiliosaurus Rex. What do you remind us what you look like? Because you change looks so often. What is your natural form?
Very tanned looking tiefling with large golden horns. With very over the top golden accented coat that's missing its sleeves. Looks like they've been ripped off at some point. And at the moment, his very tanned complexion is also dotted with a lot of red. Because he's not feeling too good.
Mm-hmm.
He's very bloody.
Oh, you were
Yeah.
actually kind of fucked, weren't you? In this
Yeah.
form. Great.
Yep.
I forgot.
You're sort of prone with this Gnoll kind of straddling over you, it leering down into you. You can see blood and spittle kind of dripping from its maw onto your face as it kind of leans in, laughing and giggling.
Well, I'm going to say stop that. And so is it leaning over me? Can I touch it?
Yeah, it's like right on top of you. Yeah, it's still on top of
So
you.
I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna grab it by the throat, and I'm gonna cast Banish.
Okay. What does it need to do?
DC 19 Wisdom save.
It's not great at that, I'll tell you right now. It's a 16.
Yeah. So it just goes, and it's gone.
Very good.
And then I'm going to use half of my movement.
Yep.
To stand up. I'm going to take a couple of steps over this way. And ooh. It was a bonus action to drink a potion, right?
Sure.
28 points
What
of healing
kind-
for me from my superior healing potion.
Very good.
And I'm back in the fight. Still bloodied. And that's all, unless I have a feat or something, that's all I can really do. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Karu, you see Killisaurus Rex shrink down into Killian, the demon man, devil man, and just he reaches out, bamps away, just uses magic, perhaps I don't know if you've seen before, and just the gnoll that was on his back and sort of straddling him just pops out of existence. No blood, no nothing. And he gets up and kind of scrambles away to drink a potion. You are surrounded by these 2 hyenas, and there's other gnolls around, of course.
I'm gonna stare very intensely at the 2 hyenas in front of me. Just hold their gaze for a second, and then I'm gonna run over to here. Can I run?
Oh,
Why
sorry,
can't
I hadn't made it your turn. There we go.
I'm gonna run over here. They can do opportunity attacks.
Yep.
Not on more. Yeah.
I believe they still have advantage because of the howl, but they miss.
I mean, I'm also lit up, so like I'm just advantage central. Is that both of them?
Yep.
Sick. And I'm going to attack this guy that keeps summoning them.
Fair.
So a first cut. 14?
14 is just enough.
Ooh, okay, good. 17 slashing damage. I feel like rolling the same numbers on my die. And 7 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
And when he doesn't go down, I will absolutely hit him again.
Yep.
That hits.
18 hits.
Oh my god, 17 slashing damage again. And 7 fire damage again. Jesus.
Nice.
He's not quite bloodied, but he's getting close.
Yeah, that's fine. And I think I look at I maybe cast a glance back at the 2 dudes I just ran away from. Nothing mechanical game wise, but it's a real just oh, come get me. I'm the one that betrayed you first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Draw them away from Killian kind of thing.
Yeah, and I'm not going to use pretty much. And I will not use any bonus actions. I don't really have anything to use.
Okay. Alright, the fire giant is going to swing his big sword at the hyena that's kind of giving him lip. 19. And just slice through him easily. And then... how much do these guys have? Yeah. Both of these hyenas are just cleaved in 2 as he steps forward. Just yelling in giant. That's his 2 attacks, though. So now we've got Yama.
Sweet. Yama's going to bonus action heal Killian for 11 damage. Pretty good. And then I'm going to take 2 attacks also against this summoner.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 17 for max 14 damage. Second attack, natural 2. And I don't have my saving face ability up, so that's me done.
Mm-hmm. That's your action, your bonus action. Any movement?
No, I'd like to. No. I'll take a step this way, and that's it.
Cool. All right, top of the round, we got Paulie.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm just gonna keep moving.
All right. This time, because you're already hidden, I'll let you move an extra 25 feet if you want to do 75 total.
Hell yes, please.
So the Gnolls here, your friends, your Gnoll friends are here. Don't you just want to yell out to them and be like, "Hey guys"?
Yeah, you don't know we've betrayed them.
Oh god.
I am in too much pain and have too much gold on me to want to show anyone but my party.
That's fair.
Love it.
Cool.
So I'm staying. I'm staying sneaky.
Good turn. Tell you what, I'm gonna roll a perception check here. They have to hit a crit to even find you, because there's no way they can find you otherwise. So 1 in 20 chance. Not gonna happen.
Nope. Not with a 4.
Not with a 4, indeed. The Gnoll Bone Splitter, still banished. He makes no more saves. It's all about Killian maintaining that concentration now. Speaking of, Killian, it's your turn.
Well, look, the thing about maintaining concentration, though, is I kind of want to polymorph again. So I'm going to pop him. He'll pop back into the room as I do this.
Mm-hmm.
But I am going to polymorph into a giant ape.
Aha. So let me go polymorph.
Dan, I hate to do homework, but did you mean to skip the summoner?
Oh, no, I did not. Thank you.
Rats.
Sorry.
And for that beautiful help, Kara's going to get smacked by the sun.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fair. I'm right there.
The summoner is going to start sort of chanting in that abyssal tongue of his and point at the hyenas and kind of let out a laugh. And you see him kind of like channeling a spell at them.
May I attack him because it's a spell and I have Mage Slayer?
You may.
Okay, cool. Ooh, suck if it doesn't hit.
16
16?
hits.
Well, 13 slashing damage. 5 fire damage.
Okay, well, not enough to kill him and prevent the spell unless it has some kind of...
I don't believe so. I think it's just that I can do a reaction attack.
Yeah. The 3 hyenas start bloating and sort of their flesh starts tearing as they kind of let their tongues loll wide and they split open and gnolls crawl out of their flesh.
What?
Dan.
Dan, what? Dan! Dan!
Hold on.
What are you doing?
Cool. And then it's going to be their turn. The Gnoll Marauders. Death Frenzy. Gonna come at you. One of them's gonna come at you, Yama, with a flail.
Oh, miss.
Does a 23 miss?
Oh no, sorry, I just looked at the dice.
It
It totally hits.
4 damage from that flail.
Okay, non-magical flail.
Correct. But you gotta roll a concentration check.
Spot on, let's see. Oh. What do I need to hit?
A 10 or higher.
Oh, okay, got it. Nice.
But more attacks coming in clutch here. We got more flail snails. 13, I assume, will not hit. And the other one here, 22.
Yep, that hits.
8 damage on that one.
Right.
As they surround you. And does this guy have any cool bonus actions? No, he's just going to do 1 bite on you, Karu. Attacker. Yeah, it'll just do a bite. 22 to hit. So that's 7 piercing damage and 9 necrotic.
So 3 piercing damage and 9 necrotic.
Sure.
Make me do math.
I know. Sorry for the interruption, Killian. You're about to do something cool.
Alright, well, Killian's changing up what he's going to do. He's just got to measure out using his... this all happens in a split second. He's going to measure out where he can hit to try and not hit Yama with a fireball.
I do have a fire resistance potion on, just also FYI. But
I mean,
would
if I
love
throw
if you
it,
miss me.
I could probably try and place it so it gets like the 3 new gnolls.
Mm.
I'm gonna take some steps over, and then he's going to throw a fireball so it gets the 3 gnolls but doesn't hit Yama. So like along this wall.
Sure. Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna let out a fireball.
All right. So you're gonna make dex saves. Is that right?
Yep. Dexterity 19.
First one fails. Second one fails. Third one fails. They're going to take full
That is-
damage.
29 fire damage.
They have 22 health.
Hell yeah.
All right. They are dead. They smolder away and die.
So what does that look like? Does Killian kind of have a look in his eye where he's ready to transform and then kind of changes his mind? Or was this always on
he's
his
like,
mind?
He
or?
starts doing like that formula of like getting ready to transform and then like sees them pop up and he's like, nope, not doing that. And just sort of jumps to the side and just throws a fireball. As best he can in his current state. To just keep his friends a bit better off and turn the tide a bit more again, as he's very good at.
Excellent. Any movement from you off that?
No, I like to think like he's just jumped from where he was and thrown it. So he's like come to like a sliding halt on the ground here and like gets up and like dusts himself off. And then we'll like turn to face like the giant and the other gnoll. And that's it.
Dan,
It's just
chat would like to remind you that you have a DM
a DM
inspo.
inspiration. I know I used one of the two, but I haven't used the second one. You know what? We'll use it this round just for you, Niall. Thank you. Assuming that they survive this turn, Karu.
Yeah, first thing, I'm going to take 3 healing, because that's what happens when I'm under half. And then I'm going to make a wisdom save. And now I'm going to roll a d6. 1 to 2, it's the giant. 3, 4, it's the gnoll. 5, 6, it's Yama.
Oh, 5-6 attacking Yama. Would you like to use one of the 3 party inspiration to make these attacks, Karu?
No. You're fucking kidding?
You're a monster, Dan.
So I'm gonna betray yet another friend, and
now it's party on party deaths.
I'm sure the Gnoll's just gonna watch this and go, "What the fuck is this guy's problem?"
I think the Gnoll's on board with this, actually.
I rolled an at 1.
Does that mean you slip and
Second
fall
attack?
over?
No, it's just 1 attack and then I regain my senses.
How convenient for you and your senses.
Let me double check it's not complete my action. Oh, use the attack action. So technically, yeah, it's my 2 both attacks. Okay, well, I'm gonna try again, apparently. 22?
22.
22 hit?
Oh, I'm gonna buff myself with a +4, so no.
Cool. Well, Karu just like turns around and hits you twice really quickly and then kind of looks at you like, huh. And then just kind of like turns back to face the gnoll.
I think Yama just gives you like a weird look and then just like a nod. Like, you good?
Yeah, it's a real just exchange of, not going to acknowledge that.
Yeah. Whereas Yama's face is like we'll talk about this later.
Yeah, and yep, cool. And I think, do I want to do an act bonus action? I have no idea. That always throws me off when I accidentally attack my friends. Nah. It's too many things to read when you're a blood hunter. It's very annoying. I'm good. That's me. I feel like it's bad enough that I tried to attack my friend.
Yeah. Alright, Fire Giant's turn. With advantage, thanks to Nile in chat. We're going to attack Karu.
Why not? He's a little Judas. Might as well.
21 to hit. That's 20 damage.
That just like
Just slashing damage. Yeah, this guy's sword is not on fire.
10 damage. Cool.
And I think the second attack is going to come lance over your head and sort of it's almost like one big swing, right? So it's one swing at you, cleaves at you, and then the second half of it is going to try and hit Yama with his 10-foot of reach here. 23 on Yama.
Oh, just.
That's 22 damage.
Alrighty. Yama's not looking good.
Yama's always looking good. Come on.
Yama's looking mighty fine, covered in blood.
Red and gold is a really good color combination, honestly.
You're right. And probably there's some like rips and tears in his armor, so you can see his like ripped abs, like his dad abs. Yeah.
Dad abs.
Dad abs. Oh shit. I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal Karu so that he stops fucking hitting me. 7 points is probably not enough to prevent further hits.
Nope, it's definitely not.
Shit. I'm gonna hit 2 times at the Gnoll.
Mm-hmm. See how we go. He's quite low, so.
Okay, well that's 22 to hit, and that is for... I can not do much damage, so it's 11 points of damage.
Ooh, almost.
God damn, I have to use a second attack. 17 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that is 7 points of damage.
Ooh, he has
Please die.
6 health left.
Come on. My sword is so, like, weak.
So what does it look like
alright.
as you slash through that Gnoll?
Oh, did you say it was enough? I thought you said he still had some.
Oh no, sorry, he
left.
had 6,
Okay.
so you needed that 6 or 7 to get the killing.
Nice. Alright, sweet. I think, honestly, Yama is, like, he just sprinted over here, like, a couple of turns ago, and he's probably messed up his knee again. He's only got like 18 hit points left, and he's just like panting, and I think he's like got one eye on Karu watching to see where he's done, so he's just like, they're not strong hits, but he's just kind of like slicing into this flesh level, really.
Perfect. So the Gnoll kind of has tried to, or has turned his hyenas into Gnoll Marauders. The Gnoll Marauders have been fireballed by Killian. Karu has tried to attack his friend and then been healed by his friend who he tried to attack. And then they're taking some blows from this fire giant. Meanwhile, on the other side of the stronghold, Paulie, flying quietly high up. We'll wrap up soon, I think, perhaps once this fire giant is dealt with. And see where Paulie is at by then, and then we'll call it a night.
You okay? I'm gonna go again.
Alright.
My 75 feet, please.
Which direction would you like to go?
I did see them go up that way. Remember?
You saw them go up this corridor for sure.
Yeah, the one further away from me.
Correct.
Wasn't it the one?
But
Yep.
I mean, would Paulie reasonably want to go up this corridor? He certainly might. You tell me.
Yeah, I would say so because I mean he wants to show them the hall.
So the way they went, or are you going to just take the first north? You can.
No, the way they went.
Okay. All right, another 75 flight over the heads of these gnolls, who are kind of munching away. You hear the crunching of bone. One of them, maybe like a small feather flutters down, and one of them looks up to see if he sees you. But no. They're too engrossed in their meal.
Good. Fair. All right.
The Gnoll Bone Splitter is still banished, and so it's Killian's turn.
All right, Killian, noticing that Karu might be a little bit low and acting out because of, he's gonna do something that no one's ever seen him do before. He's going to really tap into that the really dark magics that he knows, and you see like necrotic energy sort of like ripple across him, and he doesn't look like he's really enjoying it. But he's gonna cast Life Transference, which is 56 points of healing to Karu.
Cool.
Wait, fuck.
28 points of damage to me.
Oh, I'm full
That's
health.
okay. Yeah, there you go.
Karu
And
is
then-
very confused.
And then he's gonna back away.
Can you give me a con saving throw? Concentration
Yep.
check because of your the damage you just took. I think 14 is
14.
just enough because it's half the necrotic damage, right? Is the
I
concentration check
believe
plus Yama's
so.
saving throw buff. So I think with Yama you definitely get over the edge.
Lucky I had advantage, or that could have been weird.
So yeah,
Weird is definitely the word.
Killian grimaces and kind of you see perhaps some of the ultra muscles that he has, you know, they lose
Ultra
some of that
muscles.
pump. Whereas Karu, you feel your muscles kind of knit back together. And perhaps the Gnoll, because it was so close, the Gnoll that's banished almost like starts flickering back into reality. But then Killian kind of digs deep and it vanishes again.
What was
Yeah,
that spell
Killian.
called? Creatine transference.
Exactly. Exactly. He also like he just throws a little bottle of BCAAs at the back of Karu's head. It's like, get back in the fight. And then like backs away and slumps against this wall over here to like hold himself up.
Perfect. Chat's having a discussion about they can donate their points to trigger a wild magic surge. You can also trigger one right now if you gift a sub, and then we can just go fucking wild. But gotta have a free option in there too. As we get to Karu's turn, better hurry up before they trigger a wild magic surge on you, Katie.
No, not this pressure. One of my fucking blood curses doesn't show up. Okay, as my bonus action, I'm gonna cast. Hang on, let me just read it. Yep, I'm gonna cast Blood Curse of the Marked on the giant. Until the end of your turn, whenever you hit the cursed creature with a weapon for which you have an active right, you roll an additional Hemocraft die. I'm gonna do that.
Sure.
And I am gonna amplify it by using some of that wonderful health I just got to it gives me advantage.
Mhm.
Sorry, this fucking stupid thing. I am trying to hurry. Yeah, next attack roll you make against the target, you have advantage. Okay, so
Cool.
I'm going as fast as I can, I swear.
No, don't worry about it. It's fine.
So I take. I'm stressed. I take 6 necrotic damage, and then I am going to attack this giant.
Get him.
Whoopah!
Hoopa.
Oh,
Yes.
so close to a crit. Damn it!
Yeah.
You don't still have that bloody tattoo, do you?
No, I had to unattune to it so I could have other fun things.
Sad.
I know. Sad. Oh wow, 13 slashing damage, and then I roll 2 of these. 10 fire damage on top of that.
So did you remove his immunity to fire?
No.
Because I know you have a thing that does that. This guy is immune to fire. He is a fire giant.
I have been fighting gnolls and ettins for a
And
while
trolls.
now,
Yeah.
and I fucking forgot.
The troll,
So I'm
yeah.
glad I did that. You know what? It's fine. Maybe Kara is just really confused because he lost his brain for a moment there, and now he's back at full health, and he's like, "What?
What just happened?
I'm still gonna roll my Hemocraft die, even though it does absolutely nothing damage-wise. Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
Cool. 17 slashing damage. I'm still rolling this die.
Rolling well too.
12 fire damage.
Take
I just light him up. He looks great.
It looks great. I mean,
Yeah.
if we've established that fire giants are big Scottish clansmen, so this guy is kilt, definitely kilted. He's got sort of like a leather, or sort of a hard obsidian glass vest and a big sword. But you're obviously quite low to the ground, so you're just burning away bits of that kilt. It seems to be made of fire-resistant material, but if you keep at it, there'll be some revelation. There'll be some people behind the
Fall in the
kimono.
face of chaos,
Yeah,
but not this one.
That could be a goal.
Not today.
Cool. I should have really remembered that he's a fire giant.
There you go, Dan.
Thanks, Timmy. Perfect. Do you want to roll for me a D100, please? And someone else in chat can roll a D20.
D20.
That was the end of your turn, Kara.
Yes, that's it.
Is it a space, actually? Hold on a sec.
Just exclamation mark D100. And someone else give me an exclamation mark D20. 67. Oof, that is an extreme. 1 to 3 is extreme. D20, 67. So, do we want this on Karu, the fire giant, or Paulie?
Me. I'd rather not Karu.
Okay.
I mean, I've not been a particularly good team player this session.
Should we pick the fire giant then?
It's your
No,
gift
do it on
sub,
me.
Paulie. You can choose.
Do it on me.
Okay. So an extreme 67, you gain the service of an arcane sword that does not require concentration until your next short or long rest. So
Dope.
a sword-shaped plane of force hovers in front of you. So a sword appears sort of flying next to you, I guess, as you're scooching along silently through these corridors. You can make, on your turn, you can make a melee spell attack against a target of your choice. On a hit, the target will take 3d10 force damage. And you can use your bonus action on each of your turns to move the sword and make another attack.
I love that.
So you have an arcane sword.
Cool.
Good one, chat. Alright, well, it's the Fire Giant's turn. I was hoping you'd give him the arcane sword, because that would give him an extra attack here, but not going to happen. Karu, first attack coming at you, 17 to hit.
Nope.
Yama, second attack coming at you, 19 to hit.
Nope.
Alright. It's your turn, Yama.
Ooh, here we go. I am gonna swing. Do. Yes, 23 for 7 points of damage. Nice. 25 for another 7 points of damage. That's it. Oh, bonus action heal.
Okay.
I'll get Killian. Almost forgot. That is 10 points of damage. Nice.
Alright. Top of the round, Paulie the Parrot. You are about to sort of duck out of the way here, out of line of sight of these gnolls. Do you want to risk moving faster?
No. Because I mean, really, do I know that the guys are in danger? Not really.
No, that's true. And you don't make your way just back to the treasure room. You actually go looking for them.
I do go that way because I know I'm going to need the guys to steal more treasure.
Yeah.
That's the main motivation, to be honest.
Very good. Killian, back to you as you maintain concentration, stopping the Gnoll fielding from bamfing back into reality.
I will. Well, 60 feet, that's all I can do anyway. I'm going to target this fire giant. And I cast Hold the Dead.
Mm-hmm. So you have to make a wisdom saving throw?
Yes. DC 19.
He gets a 2.
So now he takes, is it
At least 2
all
D10
D12s
damage.
now?
It could be D12s, yeah, he is hurt.
Yeah, so it's 3D12. 1, 10, 16, and 11 is 27 points of necrotic damage.
Alright, he is not resistant to that. Being a fire giant, Katie.
Yeah, and Killian
I've betrayed 2 people. Come on.
Killian lets out a yell. Don't use fire on this guy.
2 people and yourself.
And we'll just, judging by how we're acting, he's going to take a couple of steps forward as well. Into the middle of the crossroads.
Alright, Karu, now it's time to tell Killian that he's not your dad and use fire damage. Let's go.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because I could switch my Crimson Riot back again, but it didn't really do much damage for cold damage either when we had it. Like, they weren't immune, but it didn't really do anything.
Mm-hmm.
He's just gonna hit. Whatever, man. Not even gonna hit. Fuck you guys.
12 has done enough. I'm looking for a 13.
How about a 14?
14 will do it.
Nice.
He's turned into an irritated teenager.
Yeah, petulant.
18 slashing damage. I'm not rolling my fire damage because where?
How do you want to do this?
Oh, okay. Well, I
With
think
fire.
Yeah. Let me roll the fire damage just to see how much of a flare it brings up. No, not that much. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I think it's just a real simple, just into the gut, and he just like maybe he turns around to kill. He's like, didn't need fire anyway. Jeez. But he also has that real like uncertain look on him of like, I don't know if I've made good decisions today. he's just kind of like, shit.
Yama reaches out and pats you on the back. Well done.
He's like, thanks, but I don't believe you.
That's so sad.
He betrayed 2 people. Like, I think he's feeling it a bit. Like, why did I do that?
Yeah. You stand in sort of the chaos of what was a pitched battle and then a betrayal of sort of the second betrayal of the day of allies that you have befriended. First the Queen Giant and her flunkies, and now the Gnolls. And you see the prisoners kind of shivering and crying at the the sounds of battle above you, as the 3 of you kind of stand around and look at each other. What are the kind of interactions between you 3 now in sort of the aftermath of that fight? Bodies strewn everywhere.
Does Killian have to keep making checks to make sure that dude doesn't come back?
No, it's automatic for an hour, I think, or however long banishment lasts. Once he fails the first one, that's it, as long as he doesn't break concentration.
Oh, that's fun. Okay.
Yeah. Just cleaning himself off a little bit.
Can I
And he's
say-
gonna make his way up into the room, I guess.
Can I maybe get in a couple more pops of healing before my spell wears off? It's 1 minute.
Sure.
Could I just say one each for the three of us?
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Alright, so for Karu, that's 6. For Killian, that's 8. And for myself, 4. Nice.
Those,
Oh.
those are really cute dice.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
nice.
I
Like
really
licorice.
like that one.
Like there's the licorice
Yeah,
things.
they're like little candy all sorts.
As you're all kind of cleaning yourselves up, is there conversation between you lot, or is Killian, do you just push past them and go into the room? Like, do you ignore?
He's gonna like walk in and like climb up onto one of the chairs and just like take a load off for a second.
Yeah, this is obviously
And,
a
like,
chair for a
he doesn't
giant,
do
so
it-
it's like a
yeah,
high
that's
table.
like climbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, climbing up. He's not like being rude or anything. He just is like, excuse me, just walks in and climbs up and just like, what a day.
Yeah, I think Yama is just panting, also not really making any conversation, maybe a few grunts, but he goes and picks up the torch, and also brings it into this room,
Mhm.
and also sits down, but he's more table-sized.
Yeah.
I think Karu stays out the doors, maybe just like looks around and goes like, Jesus, this isn't good. And then I think he just like looks down the hallway because like he doesn't know the captain is coming, but he is kind of like, where is the captain? And he's just kind of like staring down that hall.
Paulie, you see a corridor heading westward from the pillared hallway you're flying through.
Yep.
The corridor and the chamber beyond contain furnishings of various sizes. The smallest of them are a table, a plush chair with a footstool and a couch. Other items are more or less human-sized, including a long table, benches, chairs. And then there are also kind of like a couple of big chairs here as well.
Sure. I'll just keep going ahead down the hallway for now.
Okay. Do
Why
you
don't you go check out that secret room behind the throne?
you get to the end of
Well,
the
your extra
hallway?
guy should go back in there. You don't have to tell me twice. Paulie turns around.
Do you go left or right, Paulie, when you get to the end of the corridor?
Let's flip a coin.
You can see, I mean, with your night
All
vision.
right, left is 1, right is 2.
All right.
Oh, it's not going to work, damn it.
You could roll a d6, and we'll go like odds and evens. So odds is left, evens
Done.
is right. Evens is
2.
right.
I go right.
Cool.
God damn it.
You start making your way quietly down the corridor. At the end of
Let's
the
hope I find more treasure, guys.
at the end of the corridor is a light. But before there is, before you get there is a big set of those double doors.
Oh, is there?
Mhm.
Okay.
Do we
I'll
do?
probably wait. Are the doors open?
No.
Okay, I'll go back then, and I'll go
Yeah.
left. I guess.
We don't close doors behind us.
No, I know you don't. I know that. Yeah, there's one way to know. Look for the trail of corpses and open doors.
So realizing that closed doors, and even though the corridor continues on, your party would not have come this way. They would have left these doors open.
Absolutely correct. Yes.
Yeah. So you head back along the
Yeah,
western corridor.
wasted effort you could be opening more doors with.
And you see Karu standing there in full monstrous regalia, standing next to 6 open doors.
Exactly.
A lot of bodies.
Knew
A
it.
pile of corpses.
And a pile of corpses.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Paulie will go out of stealth like, hey.
Oh my god, you missed so much. As you can see.
I got so much treasure, and there's a Hydra that we have to go kill to get more treasure.
Cool. Haven't fought a Hydra yet today. That's
Yeah, neither did I, thank God. Luckily.
At the hearing of the word Hydra, Killian falls off the chair. Just like collapses off. He's like,
Killian, we need this treasure, okay?
I agree.
Can we take a rest in this room first and help these prisoners out? Like a long
All right,
rest?
I'll help the prisoners while you guys rest.
What about the gnolls that we left behind? What if they come up?
Could we just
Yeah, that's right. I'll
barricade
help out
ourselves?
and guard the door while you guys rest. If you could just could you just do that touchy thing you do? You know that heals people.
I'm
on
gonna
me?
say Karu goes to caress you with a tentacle. He goes, oh, not that one. Sorry.
That's for later.
Okay.
Yama goes and puts his hand on your chest, maybe with a finger because he's really large. And you see a flicker maybe of radiant light, and nothing happens.
Oh.
He just looks really tired. And then
Okay, all good.
he goes and sits down.
All right, you guys rest. I'll guard and unlock these prisoners.
Can we push this big table up against the door and just hand out some rations to the prisoners and go to sleep in this room?
I don't think that table's gonna fit against that door.
I don't think we can sleep. I think we can definitely.
We can
sit.
turn the table.
Yeah.
So
You guys sit and chill. I'll look after you guys.
with the strength of
Killian-
Yama and Karu, you could definitely make a bit of a barricade somewhat.
Let's do that.
It's not perfect, but you will definitely hear anyone trying to get through that door, right?
I think we'll do that definitely.
And you kind of settle in. I think, whilst Karu and Yama go about their business, and Killian, you can almost lie flat on this stool, right? It's as big as a dining table, to you. When you said you were kind of bowled over somewhat by a Hydra, and just sort of having that kind of overwhelmed moment before pulling yourself together and just going, all right, maximum effort, let's go. The prisoners you see from all sorts of races and backgrounds kind of look over at you a little bit scared. One in particular does not look scared though, and as poorly as you start going through and kind of undoing chains and unlocking people, this kind of woman at the back end, who is even more tied up than the others, just gives you a hey yo, I know where there's some treasure. If you want to help us out here, we could all go collect it together.
Is it
No,
morphine?
I'm good. I know where the treasure is.
Ah, come on, lovely. You want to let me out of here?
I mean, I'll let you out of here, but you're not getting the treasure.
Oh, come on. Give a girl a chance.
See, we seem to be in this situation where you're starting from a very bad bargaining point.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can unlock everyone else here because they haven't asked me to split treasure with them.
I'm offering you the location of the treasure.
I have the location of the treasure. And he
Oh.
brings out he just dumps out part of his bag of holding with the little small coffers.
Oh, yeah. She kind of eyes that, looks down at you, and then looks up and goes, you wouldn't let a poor damsel be locked up, would you? Just
If
clearly
you were a
laying it on
damsel?
thick.
Yeah. Yeah. If you were a damsel and not a scoundrel, just like myself, look, the fact that you're still in chains is already saying you're not good enough.
That's fair. That's fair. But aren't you going to want some help to carry it all?
No, this is a bag of holding. We're good.
Interesting. What's it going to take for you to get me out of these chains?
What's your name?
My name is... I have it here.
With enough ale,
Evelyn
maybe
Chance.
they can be inured against the
Hello,
horrors
Evelyn
below.
Chance. My name is Captain Paulie. This is my debaucherous crew. They're all dying right now, so just like, I'll get you undone. Don't trust you just too much yet, so just chill there for like an hour or so until they've just had a chance to rest, and then I'll unlock you.
Look, the giants took 8 of my 10 knives. You are completely safe.
All right, you give me the other 4 you have hidden, and then we got a deal.
You'll have to unlock both my legs just to get at them.
Nothing is more fun than playing Find the Knives.
Yeah. She will, if you kind of unlock her ankle restraints, like as you're doing that, you easily find the 6 other knives she has about her person. And she has a number of lockpicks as well, but you kind of sequestered away, but you think like based on the way she was restrained, like the giants were taking no chances.
All right. How did you get yourself stuck in here, Evie?
Well, I came here, you may have met him. There's a pirate captain guy, and he's been terrorizing a lot of people. So I thought, why don't I go and steal what he took so that I don't have to hurt all the nice people that he took it from. And then, I'd give it back in the form of spending it, of course.
Oh, of course. That's the best way to give back to the poor.
Exactly. But
Tavern keepers are quite a hard job. You know what I mean? They need the business.
I tried to sneak through, but there was a bunch of invisible Duragar. I was not prepared for.
Yeah, there's also a Hydra.
Oh yeah, I have a way of dealing with that.
Perfect. Okay, that can be the thing. All right, and I'll give you one of the treasure, like one of the chests.
She looks at you and your crew and says, just the 4 of you?
Yep.
Why don't we split it 5 ways?
There's 5 chests, isn't there? Is there 5?
There's more than
I've got
that,
5
honey.
coffers, but then wasn't there 5 bigger chests too?
Me, the DM, is saying there was 5 large chests, and I think it's like another 7 medium chests.
Yeah, I thought there was 5 large chests. I was just going off my memory.
Sure.
You can have 1 of the large chests and 2 of the medium chests, and you can even pick them.
Sounds great. If you're
No shaking them around though.
If you unlock my hand, we can shake on it.
I'll unlock 1 hand to shake.
Yeah, she'll shake your hand.
I'm gonna check the other hand to make sure she isn't doing crossing her fingers or crossing her toes.
No. She seems on the level. She's not crossing her tail or anything like that. She doesn't have one. But she has kind of like long black hair, a bandolier, where a lot of knives should go. She kind of looks a little bit like this.
I'm gonna size her up. Does she look particularly
What? Yes.
charismatic?
That's eye of the beholder, isn't it?
Killian doesn't think she looks very charismatic, so he's got a plan for later.
I can't see the image of her unless you put it on stream, sadly.
Oh, okay, sorry, I'll pop it up there. There we go. Yeah, cool. All right, well, I think that's a perfect place to end it for tonight. It is 9:30. We're going for 2.5 hours. Solid stream session. I hope you all had fun. I loved the double cross with the Gnolls. I'm so sorry, Timmy, that you were out of commission for pretty much the entire game.
That's okay.
But it is what it is. But you have a sword following you around now for the next hour.
Oh, that's going to go away because we're going to have a short rest.
That's true. Actually, it was only 1 minute.
Means that our friend will pop back up.
I did think of that, but also Karu wouldn't know that, so he wouldn't say shit about it.
But they'll be outside the barricade. It'll be fine.
Yeah. The only problem is he can then run off and get his friend.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's fine.
And
sure
I'm
it's
not going to rest anyway.
fine.
I'm okay to not rest because a short rest doesn't give me anything besides a hit die.
So you have Arcane Recovery.
Oh yeah, I might as well. I'll get one.
If you're going to spend the time anyway, we'll reconvene next week, having taken a short rest, and then we'll see if there's any more than that. So you can go ahead and do a short rest. You've kind of barricaded the door, and I don't think you'll have any interruptions for at least an hour while you plan out, what you next want to do in the Fire Giant Stronghold, formerly of Captain Snur, as Paulie can regale you about all the treasure he found. And we'll start there next week.
Nice.
Awesome.
How good. Thanks, obviously, to... there was a lot of people in chat chatting about. I love that. Thank you for rolling dice with us. That was lovely. Thank you for letting me mess with my players by giving me inspiration to hurt them real bad. We didn't get them this week, but we're going to have some stuff up our sleeves for next week, I'm sure. Don't worry about it. And we'll see you all 7 o'clock Monday next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Loop.